Hey there, it's Tom Corson-Knowles, and today I want to talk about motivation versus inspiration. So, what's the difference? For me, motivation is stuff that comes from the outside, inspiration is what comes from the inside. So, let me give you an example. Let's talk about motivation. So, motivation is two kinds. It's basically positive motivation and negative motivation. So, positive motivation would be like if your boss comes to you and says, hey, if you do a great job on this project, we'll give you a 10% raise, right? That's positive motivation. So if you do a good job at a certain task, right, you're motivated to do that task because you know that there's going to be good rewards, when you get that done. So that's motivation, right? That's positive motivation. So negative motivation, that would be like if your boss comes to you and says, "Hey, if you don't do a good job on this project, we're going to have to fire you," right? That's negative motivation because if you don't perform well, if you don't do your best work, you can get fired, right? So that's negative motivation and positive motivation, and they're great. They can definitely inspire you and to motivate you to really get more done, right? And a lot of times, most of the time, when we talk about motivation, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about rewards and costs of doing something or not doing something, and that's a lot of times what people work on when they say, I got to get motivated to get work done, right? Then there's inspiration. Inspiration is totally different. Inspiration is what comes from the inside. It's like, if you're lying in bed at night thinking about your life, thinking about the purpose of your life, thinking about what you want to do with your life. That's inspiration. It's that voice, maybe that voice inside your head telling you, what you want to do, what would be awesome. If you ask yourself questions like, what is the meaning of my life? What's the purpose of my life? What kind of legacy do I want to leave on this planet? What do I want to do with my life? Those are the kind of questions that often, help you find that inner inspiration, that inner wisdom that kind of guides you to a certain direction or a certain decision or a certain place in your life. And so that's the difference between motivation and inspiration. And if you look at it, it's really two totally different things. Motivation is this force coming at you from externally, from someone else in your life or somewhere else in your life. And inspiration is really what's coming from within. And I truly believe that both are really important. Zig Ziglar says motivation is like a bath. You got to take it every day. And I agree with that. I believe that. I mean, you should be motivated. You should read motivational books, watch motivational videos, just get motivated to get more work done and to be a more productive and successful and happy person in life. That's wonderful things to do. But I think it's also very, very important to get inspired, and it's a totally different feeling. It's a totally different energy. It's a totally different way of kind of living your life. But you can mix and match those together. And what the thing you'll find with inspiration is that it's those quiet moments oftentimes. It's, you're in the shower and you have this idea that inspires you, right? And sometimes it doesn't even make sense. Sometimes it doesn't even seem like that idea could really do anything, good for your life. But you have this feeling that, oh, it's the right thing to do. I really want to do it. If you're excited about it, right? Like I remember when started writing my first book. I was 19 years old. I was in college. I was in my dorm room, and everyone in my dorm thought I was just this weirdo who was like writing a book for no reason, and no one ever thought I would be successful. And honestly, at the time, I didn't even think I'd become a best-selling author or anything like that. I was just doing it because it was inspired me. It was something I wanted to do with my life, was to write down what I thought were important ideas and important beliefs and important thoughts about the world. And so that inspired me, and I did it because it inspired me. I didn't do it because I was motivated to get rich or motivated to sell millions of books. I mean, yeah, I thought that'd be awesome if I could do that, but that was not the primary focus. The focus right then was just inspiration. It was fun. It was something I wanted to do because I wanted to do it. Even if everyone else in the world thought I was stupid or silly for doing it, I thought it was the right thing to do, and that's inspiration. So, if you get that idea, if you get that impetus, that calling to do something different with your life, no matter what it is, whether it's you want to write your first book, you want to go travel, you want to do something different, do something unique, do something new that you've never done before. Maybe your friends and family think you're crazy for even thinking about it. Do it. Listen to your heart, listen to that inspiration from within. Don't always listen to those voices from the outside. Sometimes you just have to cut them out, focus on what's on the inside, and really follow your heart and follow that inspiration that comes from within. Because if I had ignored that impetus to write my book back then, ignored that inspiration, and gone on the normal track of going to business school and going to Wall Street and becoming an investment banker or something like that, God knows where my life would be. But I know I wouldn't be nearly as happy and fulfilled as I am today because I followed my heart, because I listened to inspiration and took action. So if you've got inspiration to start something new, do something new with your life, I urge you, go ahead, do it. Listen to your heart, take action. All right, I'm wishing you an incredible day. Take care.